in all districts and so on and so forth, you know.
Could you spell Gacaca?
Yes. Gacaca actually, it's Gacaca. It's normally a little, it's a grass, you know. People in those days, they used to sit when someone will come and we harm whoever, they will go and sit together and so try to talk, and the wise elderly will sit together and discuss and try to mediate, kind of mediation, arbitration, and so on, and see how they can just overcome, not only to punish the one, but also to educate him never to do that. And they will just go and sit under the highly trees and the grass down there. This is it. It comes from there.
In the United States, we call it psychotherapy. And if you are in the White House, we call it a beer party in the lawn.
And both of them are very expensive.
But the principle is the same, sitting on the lawn and talking.
Yeah.
Yes, please, on the aisle. You, yes.
My name is Mortal Amani. I'm from Barcelona, County. I have two questions for you, Ambassador. First, I'd like to thank you all for being here and everybody here. My first question is, I know you're an ambassador, and I can tell you're very diplomatic answering the questions. You talked a lot about leadership of your current president and his vision, and I think it's very important because, correct me if I'm wrong, as far as I know, he's been in power since what, 1994, right after the genocide.
Yes, he was vice president.
Now, I think that's like 16 years in the UN. That's been like great president.
Yes.
Bush having done like the 2 terms. I mean, to me, it's kind of long. You know where I'm trying to go with it. So, what is it about the president that makes him such a good leader? And I would like to know just one thing, the most important maybe that he did about the genocide in order to avoid such tragedy to happen, like the most important thing that can happen. My next question is...
But maybe we should do the first question first.
Okay, good. So,
and possibly not do the second one at all. We'll see how it goes.
You know,
no, the question is important because 16 years of leadership means that 2 things. Either there are no term limits in Rwanda, or there is a system of election, whether it is tribal or whatever, but there is a system of choice in which the country is recognizing the exceptional qualities of this particular individual.
Sure.
Which is the system?
Well, we had, after the genocide, a transition period where all the parties were together, and we had the so-called government of unity, yes, a national government of unity. So from 94 to 2003, because we got our first ever democratic elections in 2003, and the current president from 94 till to over 2000, he was the vice president. He was not the head of state. He was vice president. And he was elected as president in 2003. 2000, first of all, because, and then when the first one resigned, left, and from 2000 to 2003, he organized, yes, all our institutions. He said, okay, let us go through a real democratic process, you know. So the first elections we got, it was in 2003. He was elected in 2003, and they have normally 2 mandates for 7 years, and he was re-elected now also, again. So from 2003 to 2010, and then he'll be there till 2017. To me, to us, Banyarwanda, he can stay there forever. But I know he won't accept it, unfortunately, because he's a great guy. He's doing quite well. You know, when I see what was happening in Rwanda and where Rwanda is today, look at your own country, what happened with Roosevelt. So he got only 2 mandates, but the people say, no, we want to give him a third one. So he got it, his third one. So I won't compare him with Roosevelt, but what he did for Rwanda, he's a real hero for us. He stopped the genocide. What can we do? You know?
I just want to be absolutely clear that under the Rwandese constitution, the term of the president is 7 years.
7 years.
September.
Yes, September. Like in some countries, 2 times. Yes.
Well, let's see if someone else has a question.
I think he had a second question.
I know he had a second question. It's a question. It's a question of fairness. We'll
Okay.
come back to you at
There's
the end
someone over there.
if we run out. On the far aisle, yes.
Good evening. My name is Diego Restrepo. I'm a student of the Aids to the Future program here at FPU. And my question for the ambassador is, you spoke about leadership. Leadership is progressive change and
Sure.
it's painful sacrifices.
Yes.
What is the government doing that is painful, that is going to benefit the population of Rwanda?
So, very good question. That in order to get proper extension through leadership, you have to go through pain.
Yes.
What is the pain in Rwanda? That is the question.
Actually, the pain was already there with the genocide, you know. To run a country after such kind of tragedy, you know, to try to just lead people who have anger in them, who have such kind of feelings of revenge, you know, and to tell them, no, you guys, no way. Let's sit together. Let's build our institutions together. See how we can overcome this situation, the current situation, you know, through a dialogue, constructive dialogue. It's so painful till today. And you have to get a strong, but a very strong leader. And people have really to respect you, to respect. It was not by guns or whatever, by force, no. It's because people trust him. They trust President Kagame till today. He was giving the security to the Banyarwanda. He decentralized the administration. He's working on putting together an institution which will really help the future generation to live in a better way.
Who has the next question? Yes.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned that one of your duties as ambassador is one of the things you're looking at is gender issues.
Yes.
Now, can you tell us, give us a little idea as to what the current atmosphere is in Rwanda regarding gender issues, and do we see a woman prime minister, a woman president or prime minister in the future, and how far are we ahead of looking at? Is that possible in the next 20 years, next 30 years, that Rwanda will be ready for a woman head?
The question is, what are the gender issues and the future of gender issues in Rwanda? And to which I'd like to add a supplementary, which is, and what advice can you give to people in the United States?
It's great. You know, already we have in many positions women leading in so many institutions, you know, the speaker